Hello and welcome to the training. Hi, Keith Best. I think we caught you off guard then.
Yep. Hello, everybody.
You were like staring at your screen. So, guys, we're going to do some training tonight, which is all based around localized affiliate sites using Magic Page plugin. I could tell you more about it, but totally honest, I've never seen the training before. Keith told me about it the other week. He was dead excited. I said, instead of us sitting down and doing what we normally do, let's do a live and let everybody watch it and see it. And you guys chat with us and give us your comments and let us know what you think. Keith, what's it going to be about tonight?
It's basically just as you said, it's going to be about localized affiliate marketing sites for using Magic Page plugin to create Amazon affiliate style sites very, very quickly. That's the top and bottom of it, really.
How quickly is quickly?
I can jump in. I've probably got it down now because I've got the templates and all that all set up. I can probably do a site in under an hour.
And how many products would that have in it?
30 at minimum, could have 60.
30 products to 60 in an hour?
Yeah.
And they rank locally?
And they've got the rankings for local and stuff like that in.
See, I'm getting good at asking questions since I've been doing Mike Martin Ask. Instead of thinking and letting you just tell me it, I'm like, oh, I'm getting interested. Tell me more. But I won't. I'll shut up. I'll let you share your screen.
Okay.
And we'll dive straight in. Guys, if people have got questions, you pop them in the side. I can see a few people saying aloha, 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 aloha.
Yeah.
But we'll
Good evening, everybody.
Keith do what he's doing, and then obviously we'll go through questions at the end and he can do little demos and stuff. So Keith, over to you, mate. I'll mute my microphone and I'll shut up.
Right. There we go. Can you put in the chat if you can see my screen and hear me, just so I know everybody's alive and you can actually see what I can see. And the chat's gone dead. Hi from Australia, IC Wizards. Good stuff. Everybody can see my screen. Okay, so basically, like we said, this is all about building Amazon affiliate sites. This is something I've been doing for a while. Apart from the lead gen side of life, I also do Amazon. Well, I do affiliate sites, not just for Amazon, for other things as well. But it's something I've always wanted to do with the Magic Page plugin. And we tried it previously. We couldn't get it to work with all the stuff that was out there because it was just too much of a pain in the backside. So I basically got my son to develop a tool which allows me to do it. And that's what I'm going to go through and show you how we do it. Now, just for a quick overview, this is just basically one of the sites I chucked up. Have to excuse, I've got a bit of a cough. It's just best backpacks for men. It's nothing special as far as it looks goes, but you don't need to have all this singing, dancing, all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff on your sites. What you want is to get them to rank. That's the top and bottom of it. So basically, you've got the title there, you've got about the item, and all this is pulled directly from Amazon. Now, we've already got ideas in the pipeline for changing the way the tool works so that we're going to include, like the product description and things like that, is going to be rewritten so that it's more user-friendly, shall we say, because a lot of stuff on Amazon is just pretty damn naff. But then you've got like product description, and then you've got other types of backpacks. And if you click on one of these, it will take you to that backpack, which there is a different type of backpack, which is product description, blah, blah, blah. And it's just got, this one's got, I think it's about 30 products on. So that is the overall. But this site here is just the one which is purely and simply for backpacks for men. Okay, now backpacks for men does get a fairly decent search volume, which is why I've done it. But obviously there's some niches where people will actually search for more localized. It'll be like something like, say, backpacks near me, or more predominantly, it'll be something like bikes near me, or golf clubs near me, or things like that. And the cost of the site I'm going to be building today is for kayaks. And I've actually got the domain kayakforsale.uk. So you do get like kayaks near me and kayaks for sale Leeds, kayaks for sale London. They've all got like round about 100 and odd searches, things like that. So this is how I'm going to do it. Now, the first thing you need is basically, if we go to pages, we need some pages. So the first thing we need is a home page. So this is, again, it's a very simple layout. And as you'll see, everything is got in X fields, because that way I can change this from a kayak site into a golf club site. I can change it to whatever site very, very quickly. Now, once it's done, then you change this bit of text here, change this bit of text, like I've got a bit of text about inflatable kayaks. And all of this text here was basically pulled in from Page Rewriter and then made human. I've got some images there. And again, as you can see, I'll just zoom in a bit because they're a bit small. Oops, that was a little bit too far. So basically, as again, I've got images in X fields. And the reason for that is so I can change them. I can take this into whatever site I want very, very quickly. So this will show the top inflatable kayaks. And then I've got a blurb about sit-on kayaks, because these are the two things I'm going to do. And then this will show images again, and this will show the top 5 sit-on kayaks. So then, as you can see, these are just me X fields. I am going to be doing a training on this, which will be a step-by-step training. And basically, you're going to get the layouts for this site, which is just your bog standard layout. And you're also going to get the layout for this site. Okay, so the layout's going to be there for you with all the X fields, with everything. All you will have to do is change the X fields. So there's the images. So basically, the image is that one. Oh, that's the link, because basically each one of them images will be a link to an Amazon product. And that Amazon product, then if somebody clicks on that picture and goes to Amazon, they will then basically, I'll get the sale. So if we have a look, I should be able to show you that, because then pictures should show up. So there's a Challenger 1-seater, 2-seater, and an Explorer. As you can see, when I hover over it, it's got a little hand. If I click on it, it now opens up and goes to Amazon. Now, if somebody decides from there to buy that, I get paid. Now, you don't get paid a lot off Amazon. It's something like 3%, which is not a lot. However, what you can do once you've got these sites ranking is I could find out where this challenge is made, Intex, and see if Intex have actually got an affiliate program. If they have, I can then redirect any of these links to the Intex site instead of to Amazon. Then I could get anywhere up to 10%. So there's lots of things you can actually do with them, but getting these Amazon ones up pretty quickly just gives you that bit of a hand. Let's get rid of Amazon. So that's your main things, is like, so your X fields are what I use a lot, purely and simply because they enable me to change my sites very, very quickly. And I'm all about speed. So that's the first page you need, is your home page. So just get rid of that one. The next page you need is obviously your magic page locations. Now, this is, again, it's just like your other normal locations. Again, it's got this one's got the same title as the homepage. I would probably change that on a real site and make it more thingy. But then it's got about inflatable kayaks again. Again, this is the same content. Normally, I would have different content on. And you've got the images, and then you've got this. So it's basically that page is the same as the home page. But then we have the magic page single product. This is where I'm going to use the export to post and pages to actually push the products out into to be pages, basically. So what this has got, it's got a different header, and you'll see why when I go down to that one in the magic page H1. Then it's got these ones which you won't have seen before, which are meta about this item, and then meta tagged URL, meta product image 1, product image 2, product image 3. And these are what are pulled in from Amazon. And when you upload the database into Magic Page plugin, it gives you these actual meta fields. And then what you can do with them, obviously, is put them in and they will auto-populate. It doesn't matter which product is displayed. This will be the right information for that product. Check for delivery in your area. So basically, I'm just saying, see if we can deliver to you, which obviously Amazon will. Unless you live in the Outer Hebrides or somewhere, the chances are Amazon's going to deliver to you. And then I've got 10 kayaks, which I'm going to display. And then the last one, because of this one, because I've got two different types of kayaks, I've created a group page for each of them. So I've created a page for inflatable and a page for sit on. They're both the same. They've got group page H1, and then they've got this is the same blurb as what was on the home page, but just for the inflatables. And the sit on one has got the same blurb, but again, this is something I would probably change, mess it up a bit just so that it's slightly different. But then what I've got is a pick of the month. So what this will do, this will actually show the one of the which one was it? I forget which one I've got into now. One of the inflatable kayaks, it'll show one as the product of the month. And you can change that if you wanted, like next month, if you wanted to. I probably won't be, but I'll probably just keep it as it is. But the option is there. Then it's got the about item. Then it's got the product description. Check it out on Amazon. And then it's got your cities count again to show 5. And that's got inflatable kayaks in there. So down here, as you saw, we've got homepage H1. It's got my Xfield company name in and then location. And where's my Xfield company name? Is there kayaks for sale? So it'll be kayaks for sale London, kayaks for sale Leeds, kayaks for sale wherever. That's my tagline. Category name is kayaks. Then my magic page H1 takes the meta SEO title, which is the title from the actual product. And then we've got image links, which we showed. So that's basically what you need. So how do we do it? So first off, we need some data. So the way we get the data is by using my little tool, MPP Toolbox. This started out life as probably about these tools, probably about 6 tools. And it's grown over time and it's got some super duper tools in, a GMB scraper, citation scanner, schema scraper, sitemap scraper, and oh, I'm in the wrong one. I was wondering why that was not showing up. I said something would go wrong, didn't I?
Always does on live.
Yeah. Right. There we go. So then we've got the Amazon scraper here, which is what I'm going to be using. So basically, you go in and you put in what you want to do. So I want to do inflatable kayaks. Okay, so that's my inflatable kayaks. Your Amazon ID is the ID what you get off Amazon, which tells them that basically it's your affiliate link what's come through. So where was my thingy I want to go to? We've got one open. I have to open the home one. I just want to get me proper ID because I'll be leaving this site up. So just in case I do get any sales. Where's my link? Just in case I do get sales off it, I want to be generated. So you put that in. Then basically you can pick whether you want 5, 10, 15, 20 or 30. Now this is worked off a credit-based system. The reason it's worked off a credit-based system is because when I first got it, I ran up a very big bill from the API because I was hammering out that many sites that it really like sort of went up quick. So we've had to put it down onto a credit-based system. And basically when you're doing this, 30 products takes 30 credits. So 5 products takes 5 credits. So once you've got that, you pick your search engine. So you want to go to amazon.co.uk and you just hit let's go. And it'll go away. Just take a couple of minutes because what it does, it has to go away. It searches Amazon. There's a search for Amazon for inflatable kayaks. It then pulls them all back, and basically it has to pull out all of the sponsored and all like the garbage you want to get in, and then it pulls back 30 products for you, and has to then go to each one of them products to pull back all the information for each one of them products. Which is why it costs 30 tokens for each one, because it's 30 calls on the API. So it's done that one. So then you just hit the download button and it's in download. So 30 products. So just save that in the download. Now, while I'm here, I'm just going to do search again. And I'm going to do sit on kayaks. And do the same. Do 30. UK. Let's go. It's away now. It's now going to search again, this time for sit on kayaks, and then it's going to pull them back in. While it's doing that, I'll grab a drink. Let's have a look. To answer Kurt's question, can this tool be used to build pages other than for Amazon products? Not at the moment. Obviously, like I said, once you get the sites built out, you will then be able to send the links to whichever person you want. But if you can think of something else, another place where you can pull products from, if you let us know, we might incorporate or do something like that, Kurt. Something has obviously got an affiliate sort of thing. So I've done that one. So I now need to download and save that one. As you can see, it calls them what it was, 30 sit on kayaks, and they sent down in a CSV. Okay, so if I now open that one. Now I absolutely hate using like numbers. So what I do, copy that. And just basically put it in there. Didn't actually copy it, the bugger. Oh, yeah. But I hadn't copied it there. So if we add a sheet. And As we sit on one, we copy that one, put that in there. Okay, so this is basically the information you get. Just let me, where's my view? I'll just zoom in a little bit, just so you can see. If anybody's used the database import before, then basically you'll know what most of these are. But these are your standard, up to population here is your standard Magic Page plugin database fields. And all it does, it changes the location name to be actually the title from the Amazon product. It does actually shorten it down a little bit because some of them titles are like huge. And it just takes the edge off them a little bit. Now it creates a latitude and longitude, which is they all start from over 100. The reason being is so that when we start doing this, where we want to put the locations in, it doesn't overwrite any of the actual locations. Because the latitude, the highest the latitude number will go is 90. So it won't overwrite them. But what we need to do, because we're doing two different sheets, we're going to be doing the inflatables and we are going to be doing the actual sit on ones. We need to change these. So obviously, because that one's got 100.1231 and that one's got 100.1231. So it's no good them both being the same. So what I always do is I just go down there, scroll all the way down. Oops, went a little bit far then. Scroll down to there and then just do a Control F. Open that up, do 100 point and change to 200 point. And then do replace all and done. So that's one thing I would do on doing this. Obviously, if I had another one, I'd change it to 300, 400. All that does is make sure that these are outside the range of the previous one, but they're all still within the range, so you can use the city's shortcode to pull them all in. Your zip code has been changed to the actual Amazon product code. Region is kayaks. Now, county, again, this has got kayaks in. Well, obviously on this one, I want it to be sit on kayaks. So I need to change that one. So let's go down to here. Where's number 31 again? In fact, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'll have to do it this way. Sit on. See. Okay, so that changes them all to sit on kayaks. You'll see why I need that in a bit. And then all the rest, as you can see, we've got location slug. What we've done with the location slug is took the first part of the title and then we've actually just appended the ID for it. That's just so, obviously there's certain things on Amazon which you'll get, like one of the ones I did, which was a shed. You get like 8-foot sheds, 7-foot sheds, 6-foot sheds, but all say the same apart from like the size of it. Now, sometimes you might pull all this out and obviously you're going to have duplicates. But with that on, you don't have the duplicate. You've got the price, and then you've got the ratings for Amazon if they've got them. Then you've got about this item. Then you've got the images, which basically brings the images back for you. Now, one thing we are doing is actually going to be pulling the images down and allowing you to upload those images to like an Amazon S3 drive or somewhere like that. so that you can use them from S3 instead of using them from Amazon. Because sometimes Amazon can be a bit shirty about you using their images. I'm not really sure why, but yeah. Product description, what I have found is very few actual products have product description in. Like that one hasn't got one, that one has. A lot of them will have like an image for the product description, which obviously we can't pull in. So that's why we're going to be starting to use like sort of AI to actually generate a decent product description. Excuse me. Then we pull in the product URL just in case you want to use it for something. Then we've got your Amazon ID, and here we've got the tagged URL, which is one with your Amazon ID on. And then last but not least, where's my bloody thing gone? We've got the SEO title and the SEO description. The SEO title for now is pulled from the actual the title of the product, and the SEO description for now is pulled from the about item, because they're the only two what we found which are fully populated. But like I say, for the next version, we are going to be making these more optimized for you. And it doesn't matter about like sort of that having the HTML code in, it just gets stripped out anyway. So that is basically what you get pulled in. So now what we need to do is put them both together into one sheet. So if I create another sheet, so I get sheet 1, so I'm going to copy all of them. Down to there. Roll them in. And go from sheet 2. I just want from there. To there. And put that there. And put that in there. So now what I've got is both sheets together. So now I'll just do file. And I will do download CSV. And I'll do kayak demo sheet 3. I'll do me. And save. Now, obviously, when you're doing this, you can go through and you can, change your location name to make it more optimized, change your URL slug to make it more optimized. You want to do that before you obviously download the data. But now we've got that data downloaded, now we get to play. So the first thing I'm going to do is open my Magic Page single product, because that's what I'm going to be exporting. So I open that and I go over here, just copy all blocks. Okay, so I've got them copied. I then go to here and I will do Magic Page, edit, and I will hit that. And basically just copy all them and get rid of them. And now paste that in. Okay, so that's got my everything in. Now the first thing I'm going to be doing is the inflatable. I need to put that in. Okay, so that's one thing I need to do. Then I need to change the meta title and meta description, because I want my meta titles and meta description for each of the products. So scroll down here. So under your location now, these are all your standard slugs, what you got. Sorry, standard shortcodes, I should say. Helps if you put the database in first. So I'll update that one. Let's go back to here. I was getting ahead of myself there. So go into settings. Go into import export. Give it a name. Hit continue. Let's find it. It's under downloads. It's Kayak demo sheet 3. Drop that in there. Wait until it uploads it. And there we go. It's uploaded. And I just do process the database. So I've got 60 there, 60 there. So it's all done. Now I can go back to my magic page. Now I can go into there. Now I can scroll down. When I get the location, as you can see, we've now got these extra fields in, which is about this, the Amazon ID, the brand, the price, the images, product. This is all the data, what is pulled in. So what I want is these two, my SEO title and my SEO description. And then I want them. Oops, wrong one. Put it in there. And that's a short description, SEO description. Put it in there. And then I do update just to make sure that everything's saved. Now I scroll down even further and I do export to posts and pages. Pick on the group inflatable kayaks because that's what I'm doing. I want pages. The page title, I've got that as a location because where's me kayak on? The location is the actual name of it. So that's what I want the page title to be. Because again, like I say, you'll have optimized that as best as you want to optimize it. The URL options, I want that to be the slug because the URL is over here. So the slug, the location slug there is going to be inflatable kayaks, outdoor kayak with whatever that says, with awning. So that's going to be the actual slug of it. Now I need to search by location. So I need to find one. What's the name of one? In text will do. So in text. So I set by in text. T-E-X. Inflatable canoe. So that's what I want. So just upload that a bit. Oops, go on 102. I should do 30. Yep. Okay. Now, depending on what theme you use, I always use Generate Press. Depending on what theme you use, you will click in here and make sure you've got all of the CSS what your theme uses, so that when it comes out, it looks nice. And then let's just save the settings. And then let's do export. Couple of seconds and it's done. Then if we have a look at one, in-text K2 Challenger, kayak, two-person inflatable canoe with aluminium oars. It's got the about us, it's got the product images, and so it doesn't have a description. And for some reason, it didn't pick up the inflatable kayaks. I'll check that in a second. I'll probably spelled it wrong, which is a bit of a bummer. Inflatable kayaks. Oh, I know why. You pillock. Because I didn't change that one on the first one, did I? I've still got kayak hardware and all that in. Damn. Okay. So I need to change this to inflatable kayaks. That's what happens when you talk and try and do things at the same time. Which guys cannot multitask. Do that. Okay. Actually, do that. Do that. Do Control C. And go to sheet 3. And do that. Right. So if I download this now, CSV. Do that and save it. Now, if you just talk amongst yourselves a bit while I sort this out. So let's go back to here. And let's go down to pages. And let's just get rid of all this crap. Then I could have just overwrote them with it, but I do prefer to get rid of them properly. I'm just a bit funny about things like that. So that's all my pages. So now let's go back to settings. And let's go import export. Let's get rid of that one. That gets rid of all the locations. And I'm just going to check. Yep. Oops. Settings. Go to import export. New. So let's find this one. It's 3.1. So let's drop that in. Process. That's done. Magic page, edit. Now, obviously, I've already got the page there, so I can just scroll down, export, inflatable kayaks, overwrite existing pages, location, slug. And it was in text. Change that. Pull up. Got that. And let's just do export. So I've got the bugger right this time. Boom. There we go. So that's the first one done. That's cool. So close that. Now what we need to do is change that to be sit on kayaks. Update it. Now what you need to do is do a refresh on your page because WordPress doesn't do it now. It doesn't seem to clear the memory out properly. And sometimes if you don't do a refresh, what you find is this doesn't get sorted out properly. And you get all sorts of weird sort of stuff going on with it. So what I've found is if you update it, do a refresh, then everything should be okay for it. Apart from it's lost me meta titles this time. Shit. Let's go down. Okay, I bet that other one didn't have the meta titles in. Never mind. Let's have a look. Put on this one. Right, now I should do. So we've got that. So now we scroll down, and this time we do kayak, sit on kayaks. We still want all that the same. Now we need to look for a city on kayak, which is what? 32, Cambridge. That'll do me. There's my page going. Cambridge, sit on top, fishing kayak. Sounds good. Let's change that sort of date. Don't need to change that. It will actually still print 30 out even if you don't change that, but I just like to see it there. And then let's do export. And there we've got our city kayaks done. Cambridge kayaks, single sit on top kayak, about this item, product description, and other kayaks. So that's them 2 pages done. So the next thing we need to do is our our location pages. So what we need to do is go to here. There's a different magic page, that's why. Let's close that one down so we get it right. So go to here, go to pages, all pages. Find this one, which is the magic page locations. And we're going to edit that one. Okay, I'm going to close that one down. So we've got that one. So now what we want to do is copy that, copy all blocks, and go back to here, edit that one, then 3, get rid of that, and paste these blocks in. Okay, so that's now our home page, well, home page, our location page. Update that, scroll down, copy that because I need to change these to be, oh, it's actually changed it. Oh no, that's meta one, change that. Syntax. Okay, now update that. So that is basically that page changed. So now what I need to do is install my database. Let's go out. Settings, database. Now, just going to use Yorkshire Humber. All I've done with the filters is basically filtered down so it's property locations over 1,000. You can obviously do all the other filters you want. You could just do all major cities, whatever you want. Just install the database. Which is done. Now let's go back to the magic page. Edit. And the simple thing we do here is, as normal, we can put leads. Gets out things. Normally, I would do auto install, but just for tonight, I'm just going to do that. So now I've got 147 locations. So I'll do a preview new tab. Kayaks for sale in Leeds, find the top kayaks. You've got a search in, which basically you type in, there's one was in text, wasn't it? So if you do IN, it comes up with inflatable and stuff like that. So if you put INT, you get your in text up. So you've got a search on there and you can pick on them. You come down, you've got your other areas. Kayaks for sale in Burley. You've got inflatable kayaks, which will take you to the inflatable kayaks page, which I'll show you in a second. And then you've got what to look for. And then you've got all your inflatable kayaks on there, which takes you to each individual page. Then you've got your sit-on kayaks. And your sit-on kayaks there. And if we go to the home page, obviously you've got leads again. And you've got your different ones here, which takes you to different places. And then you should have your them there, them there. Now at the moment, if I go to inflatable kayaks, you've got the blurb, and then you haven't got at the moment an inflatable kayaks pick of the month, but you have got them coming out. Now that's because this is up to you. You could have this as being where you put the location in there and it will be leads. Okay. Or you can put it in where this will be a pick of the month. So you've got a choice there. So if we go back to here, in fact, I'll do it on both. So we do pages, all pages. So if I go down and page 2, if I edit the inflatable kayaks one, and basically when you scroll down here, you've got your location set to leads. If I actually take leads out and type in text, that in, and then update it, when I look at this inflatable kayaks, now it's got the in-text challenger, blah, blah, blah. It's got about the item, product description, checkout on Amazon. But you can only have it as either a product or a location, because if I edit we sit on kayaks one, what I could do in that one is scroll down to Expo group page H1. This would change it for them. Well, fuck no, I can just do it here, can't I? If I put in there and just put location and update. Where's my thing at? If I go to sit on kayaks now, that's his sit on kayaks leads. So you've got the option of either having sit on kayaks location, if that's a good search term for you, or if you actually want to have a product of the month on, you can do. Because you could just have a load of blurb and then some of the top sit on kayaks in leads, dunk is here. It's entirely up to you how you do it. But basically, that is your site done. Now you just leave it and let it build up. I'll be doing these in exactly the same way as I'll be building my local lead gen site. And I'll be doing 5, 6, 7 of them and basically using, 5 of them to boost up one of them. So just using them as like single niche PBNs. But that's it. How long did that take us?
I think you were on there 49 minutes, mate, and I talked for about 5 at the beginning. You know what that could do with?
That's going to be about 45 minutes, didn't I?
You know what that could do with?
What?
An SOP.
Well, there is going to be training. Like I say, obviously to do it, you need to buy the MPP toolbox. That's what gets all the stuff. Now, at the moment, as you saw, MPP toolbox doesn't have that included, and it is going to be included. We're going to get it out by May because that's our Christmas birthday. So we're going to get it out by May. And the price is going to jump up quite a lot in May. Because, as you know yourself, with API keys, they are pretty damn expensive. This Amazon one is pretty expensive. I got a big shock when I started playing with it. So, but if anybody jumps on to MPP Toolbox now, then their price will be like sort of grandfathered in. And at the moment, it's at $57 a month. So basically, it's up to you guys if you jump in, but there will be training. Now, obviously, I've only been playing with this since February. Okay, so I haven't had a lot of time to play with it. I have put up probably about 30 or 40 sites since February. So I have been pretty damn busy with it. And I'm getting like sort of some data coming through. And obviously, as I get the data coming through, it's going to go into the like the training course, what's going to be there, which is, it's all about Amazon affiliate sites. And what you will get is this. You'll get both the themes, what I've said, both the templates, and obviously you'll get all my training, which will be going with it. So yeah, you are going to get an SOP because you're going to get step by step.
You've just been doing there, where they can copy the blocks, they're going to get that.
Yep.
Right, so you have to figure out all that shit with the blocks, because that was a bit looked. That's why I said it needs an SOP. That if we then blocked and an SOP to follow step by step, the process is easy. They could literally spit out.
They're going to get it. They're going to get it. They're going to get the whole. I will be doing a video on each of the different ones saying, do this, do this, do this, do this. Basically, it's just like me standard MPP course, or it's going to be for Amazon affiliate. And as these get better and better and better, and over time, it's not going to happen overnight. I will be adding videos to show them how I'm taking, like, sort of say this kayak site, how I'm finding the other affiliate sites, and then basically pushing them to the other affiliate sites and making money that way as well. And everything will be over the shoulder, exactly as it is with me lead gen stuff.
I guess that'll make it easier, because even I was confused with it there, but obviously you've not gone through it enough times for me to be like, okay, I get it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cool. That's why I've created the demo site and everything like that, which I'm going to be going through.
Well, thank you for coming on doing the training. Guys, mpptoolbox.com is the URL if you want to go over there. I'll stick it below the video once this is live. And Keith, thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate you coming on there. I'm glad you kept it under an hour. So how many products are on that site now? About 90?
60.
60. So you got 60 products. They're all designed to rank locally.
Yep. Basically, they're all got like, so it's leads based. And like I said, you could basically change this URL structure there.
Yep.
So that it has like leads in.
Kayaking leads, though, are they? Why didn't you do somewhere on the coast?
You'll be amazed how many. I'm going to bloody show you now.
Yeah. I just thought, I'm pretty sure Leeds has got no. It means a lot.
Kayaks for sale Leeds. Oh, there was in the google.co.uk one. There's about 100 in there for Leeds. Kayak for sale near me is 1,000. There is actually Leeds-based kayak clubs, which is why I did it.
So there's places to go kayaking in Leeds?
Yeah, there's all the canals.
I guess I never thought about that. Yeah, we see them all the time where we live. You see them running down from the cars with a kayak on the shoulders in a pair of skinny underpants running to the thingy where it's like, and it's freezing, and I'm just like, what, fucking mental. Anyway,
I've got a kayak. I go in the sea.
Yeah, I bought Cameron a paddleboard, not a kayak, but not for me. That's freezing. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget the Why Debate in the morning with me and Callum. We're going to go through Wired for Story. And yeah, thank you very much, Keith. And I'll see you all later.
All right. Catch you later, guys. All the best. Bye.